Today is February 5th. Um, you know, major change is about to happen. That's going to happen really soon. The next time that I record a video, it will be after the major change, and you will be seeing that when that happens. Today is February 5th, like I said. Musically, I put that on the back burn. Um, I may try to make a beat today, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. But my time here in Orlando is coming to an end. Um, Moving on to another chapter in my life. But a thought came across my mind that made me start recording this video, and that thought was, I'm a misunderstood artist. And how that thought came across my mind was, I've seen people, I'm talking about artists and people that I know that are become associates or friends or whatever you want to call them. They've really made a way for themselves, and they've done it in a way that I used to be able to move, that I don't feel so comfortable moving like that anymore. And I don't know what that's about. I don't know why I'm not comfortable moving like how I used to. I don't know if it's age or being careful, or if it's paranoia, or if it's something mentally in my brain that makes me like that now. So that's a bit off-putting, a bit unsettling. It makes me feel a little bit weird, but at the same time, we all got to keep moving and go forward from that. I'm trying to figure what the next move is going to be. I still want to do music and do something that's going to let me maintain how I look and how I feel. I don't want to have to don a uniform, and what I mean by uniform is lose my identity in the place that I'm working. I don't want to have that happen. Some people be like, well, that's petty. Cut your hair, shave your beard. You need to get a job, grow up. It's not even about growing up. I done that. I did that. You know what I mean? It's not about rebellion. I'm not rebelling against anything. But what I do feel is that there's nothing that a person can do, job interviewers included, that can ultimately determine what I'm going to do with myself. Yeah, I could, like I said, I said the point to this to somebody the other day. I could shave all this off, put a suit on, and all that, trim up, whatever, and then get hired, and then just let it all grow back. And then what? You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't, it shouldn't matter, but it does. And I'm trying to prove a point. I want to prove a point that appearances, they hold greater things than the people behind the appearances. I think that's the point that I've been trying to prove this whole entire time, throughout my whole entire journey. And I don't see it ending anytime soon. My journey, I mean, I don't see it ending anytime soon. Simply because I'm used to how I am now. And I've grown even more used to how I am in comparison to how I used to be. And I've only looked like this for a little bit over 2 years. Because you got to remember, I started it up and then I shaved it all off. So I say probably it was like maybe October was when I definitely stopped cutting everything. You know, and as far as the beard was concerned, I did some trim backs on the beard. You gotta remember that too. I didn't stop fucking with the beard until later on. But I don't know. I just think that at some point in time, Parent. At some point in time, you gotta just let go of all that. I mean, not to knock you if you into all that. If that's what you do you. But don't have somebody do you for you. That's what I can't mess with. If you want to put relaxers in your hair and all that because that's what you want to do, then by all means do that. But I know people that's been groomed since they've been little kids to never leave the house without makeup on. I think that's ridiculous. You understand? I think that's ridiculous. Now, if you need makeup, you know what I mean? Like if there's something wrong with your face or something like that, where you need some makeup to cover up your blemishes and you feel insecure about that, by all means, do that. But you know the type. You know the type. The ones that look like they painted their face on. You see them without the makeup on, they look like a completely different person. You don't have to fool anybody. That's how I feel about that. There's nothing wrong with touching yourself up a little bit of eyeliner, sharpening some shit up. But don't deceive me. I don't like being deceived. That's all I really gotta say about that. I know I'm going off on a bunch of tangents, but my ultimate thing is that I feel like, I take it back to what I was originally talking about. I feel like I'm a misunderstood artist. I want to be heard. I want to be popular, and I want to appeal to the masses. But I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do what's necessary to do that. Like move amongst the people, gather, mingle, touch, and all that, unless it's music motivated, and that's getting harder and harder to do now than it was back in the day. Back in the day, you could just go to something and do your thing. Now it's like, oh nah, we done figured out what's going on with this. There ain't no more free. You gotta pay us to do this, and I'm not. I mean, people be like, oh yeah, you're not serious about your craft if you don't want to pay. My thing is, I always want to be in a position where I could just do my craft and have people hear me. I never cared about making money from music. I still don't care about making money from music. That's never been the objective for me. The objective for me was to have people that was outside my immediate circles to hear the music that I create. And I've been very, very, very successful at that, I feel. You know what I mean? Like I've hit all 7 continents as far as people hearing my music. Am I famous? No, I'm not famous, but people know my music. You know what I mean? And so, should I have been able to quantify that? Would it have been nice to quantify into dollars? Yeah, it would have been great. But at the same time, that's never been my aim. This video is getting kind of long. It's approaching 9 minutes. And so the next time that I'll see you guys, it'll be in a new scenario, a new situation, and in a new environment, and hopefully a new adventure for me. We'll see how it goes. What I'm going to do on my trip, I'm going to post little Instagram posts. I'm going to do the Blush Across America. Blush is the name of the Toyota that I bought. Blush. It's red car, so I named it Blush, whatever. And so it's going to be Blush Across America, hashtag Blush. We'll see if we can get something started about that. Blush Across America. I'm just going to take pictures of my car in spots that I think is cool along my trip. And whenever I take trips, I'm going to continue to do that. So Blush Across America. See how that goes. All right, until next time, I'll see y'all later.